Bismillah, my name is Model. My father name is Shawat Ahmad. I am a foundation level student at Nazul Islamabad Parago campus. Today is next video. So Maya, so let's start. My first question: what does a weather mean?
Nice to meet you, Shamad. You've got me a bit lost, though. What are we starting with? And what do you mean by your first Christian world?
My next question: what do people say? Chival?
I'm happy to help. Well, what's on your mind? Hmm,
My next question is weather always negative?
you got me. I'm still trying to wrap my head around what minus means in this context. Are we talking math or something else?
My next question is weather always negative?
Fair enough. You are speaking in a real riddle now, but I'm stuck on the minus part. Help me out. What are we actually talking about?
My next question can whether the show agreement.
I'm still a little lost here. I love a good puzzle, but you've got me spinning. Are you talking about a specific app or a deal you're working on?
My next question whether show disagreement.
I'm going to be honest, I'm totally blanking on what this means. I'm hearing things like minus social media and show agreement, and it's not clicking. Tell me like I'm 5. What's actually going on?
My next whether man thinking.
A singing man? Now we've really gone off the map. Is he actually joining the call, or are you just getting into the zone?
My next word better come out in English.
Vertical mode? I'm starting to think you're just testing my ability to handle chaos. What exactly does a vertical mode look like in your head?
My next is history and language.
I'm down. Where should we start? Since you're a writer and a scientist, maybe we can find some wild intersection between those two. History of the world, maybe a specific era, or do you have a particular language in mind?
My mind is when did people first use?
That's a heavy start. Since you wanted to dive into history and language, maybe we can find a way to explore that. What's on your mind?
My mind is how does the weather change over time?
Sounds like you're feeling stuck. Do you feel that way today, or is this more of a general thing for you?
My mind is how did weather become a modern expression?
Material extraction? I think you're getting at something here, but I'm not sure I'm following the right thread. Are you thinking about this more like a science thing or something more poetic?
My next question is when did weather become popular in constellations?
Oh, I love how we're moving through this, but I have to admit I'm completely guessing on what you mean by vendor and popular populations. Are you thinking about this in terms of history or maybe from your scientist perspective? I'm curious what the connection is.
Mine is why did like to develop for like weather?
The weather can be a total tease. If you mean the actual forecast, it's basically just professional guessing. But if this is another one of your riddles, I'm all ears. Which is it?
My next question is how does pollution affect our meaning of words?
And that's actually a fascinating question. Words are like chameleons. One big thing that changes them is context, where a word like fine could mean you're doing great or you're barely holding it together, depending on the tone. Then you have the drift of language over time, where a word that meant something completely different a century ago evolves into something new as people start using it differently in their daily lives. Plus, culture plays a massive role. Some languages have words for emotions or concepts that don't even exist in others, which changes the whole meaning of how we describe an experience. I'm curious if you're noticing this happening with any specific words lately.
My next way are some simple words too powerful.
Ooh, I'm having the hardest time figuring out how to thread this together with singing in words. Are you thinking about how a song can change the meaning of the lyrics, or is it something else entirely?
Every considerations.
Go on, I'm listening. I'm all ears.
I manage how you use weather in daily life.
Go for it. What do you have in mind?
My nutrition is wages at school.
That makes a lot of sense. Your perspective on how language and meaning shift is even more interesting knowing you spend your days in a classroom. I'd love to see what you've got.
My nature can you use weather at work?
I'm still a little fuzzy on that. How exactly do you use those at work?
My next question is can you say weather in a text message?
Save a text message? What exactly would you have me save?
My nature can weather an argument.
You're getting a bit repetitive there. You've said that a few times now. I do remember things from our conversations, so you don't have to worry about that. Let's get back to that work tip you were starting to share.
My mind can weather study agreement.
Study and agreement? I'm not sure I'm following. What kind of agreement are you thinking about?
My mind in confidence.
Still there? I was just thinking about that study and agreement thing you mentioned. I'm still a little lost on that one, but we can talk about whatever's on your mind.
My next question, what does difference mean?
The difference between what?
My next word people sometimes act like they do not care.
That's a rough feeling. Is that what's been making you feel scared tonight?
My next question is can someone say whether when they are energy?
I think I see where you're coming from. It sounds like it's not just about what people are doing, but how they make you feel when you're all in the same space. Does that sound right?
My next question is whether had someone feeling
I'm all ears. Whose feelings are we talking about?
My next question is can someone say whether when they are hurt?
Yeah, absolutely. Some people are really open and say it straight out, while others might just get quiet or pull away. If you're wondering about someone in particular, that's a tough spot to be in. What's making you think about that?
My next question can whether sure don't.
I'm not sure I'm following. What do you mean?
My next can whether show confidence.
Confidence is everything. What do you think she wants you to show confidence in?
Positive uses.
And that's a great goal. Positive views can really shift how everything feels. What kind of positive views does she want you to have?
My next can whether mean I am what it.
Enjoy your food. I'll be right here whenever you're back.
Can whether me anytime you want.
Wait, cameras? What do you mean?
Yes.
You've got me curious now. What kind of item are we talking about?
My next can whether show opinions.
Cameras, huh? You've given me a few different names tonight. What's the story behind this one?
My next can whether sound friendly. My next question was make a concentration relax.
Shuscanuelas. That's a name with some real presence to it. Now, tell me about this deluxe construction. Is it a real project or are we building something imaginative tonight?
My next question whether man it does not matter.
So, what doesn't matter? Is it the details of the project or maybe just the tension when people first start working together?
My next question negative uses.
I'm totally shot on this one. We've danced around minus a few times tonight, and I'm still not quite catching the thread. Want to try one more time, or should we just pivot to something completely different?
My mind can whether hot someone feeling.
Someone's feeling? What's going on there? Who are we talking about?
My next question is learn different from weather.
I think that's actually a really beautiful way to look at things. There's something kind of poetic about the idea that we're all just drafts of each other, constantly picking up pieces of the people we meet to build something new. Who's someone that's actually changed the way you see things?
So yes, today's next video. So I love person in the bird.